like to dedicate that song para sa iyo, para sa akin, para sa ating lahat na minsan pinipilit natin na i-prove na kaya natin, tama tayo, that we are strong, but that is purely machismo. Hindi natin kaya ang laban ng ating buhay. Kaya moments, if you are in that situation, that you do not want to let go of the situations, na parang kailangan ko ipaglaban, kailangan kong ganito, kailangan mong ganyan, yan ba ang gusto ng Panginoon sa iyo? Alam nyo, sometimes we need really to take a breather. Na hindi mo naman kakayanin ang lahat, kaya kailangan mong magpahinga. Resting is not going to be forever, unless syempre mamatay ka na, di ba? You are safely in the arms of God. But habang nandito ka sa mundong ito, kahit na ano nga yung pinagdadaanan, pwede ka namang magpahinga. Pwede kang mag-rest, pwede kang mag-block muna, pwede kang, teka lang ha, magso-solitude muna ako, wag niyo muna akong guguluhin. Ka-moments, alam niyo po, napakasarap mabuhay sa mundo kapag alam natin kung kanino tayo nananalig. And this brings me to our short devotional for today. Ang ganda ng mga, tinitignan ko nga yung mga different versions ng Isaiah 43, verse 18. Isaiah 43:18 from the New International Version says, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past." Taas ang kamay ng nakaka-relate. Taas ang kamay ng tinatamaan ng verse na ito. New Living Translation says, "But forget all that. It is nothing compared to what I am going to do." Ka-moments, imagine. The English Standard Version says, "Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old." The Lord is doing something beautiful in your life today. Kaso lang hindi mo nakikita. Kasi masyado kang nagdedwell sa past. Alam mo yon, yung mga feelings na, ay, kung hindi ko lang sana ginawa ito, ano magagawa mo? Ginawa mo na. 'Di ba? Kung sana pwede ko lang i-unfriend, i-unblock, or i-un lahat, you cannot un. 'Di ba? What has happened has already happened. And Isaiah 43 verses 18 and 19 says, "Do not cling to the events of the past or dwell on what happened long ago. Watch for the new thing I am going to do. It is happening already. You can see it now." Ka-moments, this is not only for me, this is not only for somebody, this is for all of us. Kasi 'di ba, ang daming, sabi nga sa kawikaang Tagalog, nasa huli ang pagsisisi. Nagsisisi ka na, what can you do? Can you undo things? Can you go back on your decisions and pretend that nothing has happened? There is nothing you can do about it anymore. Yung mga kapalpakan ko po sa buhay, ginawa ko na po. I can only pay for the consequences. And merong mga consequences na hanggang ngayon pinagbabayaran ko pa rin. Kaya nga dapat nag-aantay tayo sa tamang panahon na kagustuhan ng Panginoon. Kasi pag pinipilit mo ang mga bagay, there will always be consequences. Pag masyado ka nang makulit, there will always be consequences na pagsisisihan mo. But even if magsisi ka, there is nothing you can do about it anymore. Nangyari na ang mga nangyari. But Isaiah 43:19 says, it is happening already. The new things that God is doing in our lives, it is happening already. Pero alam mo, hindi natin napapansin kasi masyado tayong nakadwell sa kung ano mga nangyari kahapon. Alam niyo, masakit mang isipin, oo, pumalpak ka. Palpak ka naman talaga. Palpak din naman talaga ako. What can we do but to learn from our mistakes? Diba, I was talking to a friend yesterday and she was lamenting over a lot of things, no, na hindi siya pinansin kasi she's trying to do her best, ganito ganyan, so plano niya nang mag-solo. Sabi ko, di mag-solo ka. What's the worst that could happen? Diba, hindi siya magsosolo sa relationship niya sa asawa niya, but magsosolo siya sa business. No, what is the worst that could happen? The worst is you're going to fail. Failure is never permanent. You can always stand back up. Lahat ng mga maling desisyon natin in the past, hindi na natin pwedeng balikan. We cannot go backward in life. Diba, we can only move forward. Kasi ka-moment, sa totoo lang, masakit mang sabihin, ang hirap mang intindihin, but you cannot go back in time. Hindi totoo yung papasok ako sa libro. And then, pakikialaman ko ang mga bagay na nangyari before. Hopefully, ma-save ko si BFF. It doesn't happen that way. What has been done has been done. You have two choices in life today. You can long for the things that used to be. Pwede mong sabihin, sana hindi ko ginawa. Sana nandito pa siya. Sana buhay pa siya. Sana hindi ito yung pinakasalan ko. Sana hindi ito yung negosyong binuksan ko. Sana ganito. Sana hindi ako nag-invest ng aking pera at na-scam ako. You cannot go back to what was used to be. You can stay there if you want, but you know what? There is nothing good that is going to come out if you keep on staying in the past. Nawalan ka ng mahal sa buhay? Masakit. You're going to cry. It's going to be painful. I do not know until when. Even ngayon, I still cry for my dad and he has passed, 30 years ago already? And yet, sometimes, no, Dad, sana nandito ka. Kung nandito ka, wala akong problema. Alam niyo yun? Pwede kong gawin yun for the rest of my life, but what good is that going to do to me? Ikaw na nawala ng mahal sa buhay. I'm not saying you do not mourn. Hindi naman normal yun. Di ba, hindi ko po sinasabi na namatayan ka, nilibing mo siya kahapon, ngayon happy-happy ka na. Of course not. We all go through a process. But the thing is, tanggapin na po natin that there are people in our lives who will not be there for us anymore. Di ba, you can long for the way, for the things to go back to what they used to be. Pero, pwede ka ring, you're going to trust God into the something new ng buhay mo. Di ba sabi naman ng Lamentations 3 that God's mercies are new every morning. It doesn't come to an end. Imagine ang awa, pagmamahal ng Panginoon, it doesn't come to an end. It is new every morning. Alam niyo po, ang Panginoon ay laging, kumbaga Panginoon siya ng bago. He's the God of newness. Every day that you open your eyes, every day that you breathe new, fresh air, it is new. Di ba hindi niya sinasabi, Magnolia, hindi mo natapos yung mga trabaho mo kahapon, hindi mo na ubos yung blessings ko kahapon. O, ubusin mo muna yun bago kita palitan ng bago. Di ba tayo, minsan nagluluto tayo ng breakfast. Kung ano ang breakfast natin, yun na nating lunch, yun na rin yung ating dinner, yun na rin yung minsan, pang breakfast pa ng ilang araw. Kasi kailangang ubusin. But God's love, God's mercy, God's presence, God's everything is not like your paksiw na pang matagalan, pang 1 week ang kainan. God's mercies are new every morning. He doesn't do the same old things all the time. Diba? It's not the same old. Pero ka-moments, alam mo, the sad reality is that sometimes we are not interested in the new things that God is doing in our lives. Kaya we miss out on a lot. Kasi ang dami po nating mga bagaheng dinadala sa ating mga buhay. Wala nang mangyayari. Hindi na magbabago unless you let it go. Di ba minsan sinasabi natin, sana pinanganak na lang ako nung mga ganitong panahon. No, nung mayaman pa yung mga parents namin, paano yan? Pinanganak na ako sa panahon sa Kapitos. Alam niyo yun na parang pinanganak ako nung hindi na sila mayaman, ganda na lang at kapugihan ang ambag nila sa mundo. What can you do? Doon ka pinanganak sa henerasyong yun. You cannot say, I wish I lived in the past. You cannot. Even if you want to, you will not be able to do that. Pero alam niyo po, wishing to live in the past is crazy. Para kang, di ba, sa mga nagdadrive, nakaka-relate. Pag ikaw nagdadrive, di ba, ang mata mo nasa harap. Minsan, titingin ka sa rear view mirror mo, sa side view mirror, but you only look at it split second lang. You do not stay there for 5 seconds. You do not stay there for 10 seconds, lalo na. Bakit? Kasi alam mo, mababangga ka. Sa lahat po ng ating mga ginagawa at ginagalawan, it is always moving forward. February 28, 2023. Tapos na po ang Feb 27. It is not going to come back. Even if gawin mo lahat the same, yung mga taong makakasalamuha mo, hindi na yun gagawin nila. Kung anong mga nasabi na. Kung anong mga nagawa na. Diba? The Lord is doing something new in your life and yet you always look at life backward. Diba? Ang hirap nating ma-embrace yung katotohanan na watch for the new thing. Don't you see it? God is doing something already. Alam niyo mga ka-moments, I think, hindi man siguro natin matanggap agad-agad, no? Pero slowly, we try to embrace the reality of our lives. Na ito ngayon. Ang importante kung ano ang gagawin mo today so that your tomorrow will be changed. Kasi alam nyo, pag lagi ka pa rin umiiyak ngayon, pag lagi ka pa rin nagrereklamo, it's going to be the same old, same old. But God is doing something new already. Hindi mo nakikita kasi ang iyong mga mata ay nakatingin sa likod. Ang iyong mga mata ay nakatingin doon sa mga, sana ganito. Alam nyo, I wish, ako din, marami din po ako mga sana. But then, I am reminded today that I have to stop with the sana. I can look back. Dadaanan ko lang siya, sabi nga ni Ate Fe McCarthy, dadaanan ko lang siya but I am not going to make tambay there. Because the past is the past. Tapos na po. Masakit mang tanggapin, but tanggapin mo na. How do you show God that your focus on the new things is going? Di ba alam mo, pwede mong hingiin sa Panginoon na, Lord, alam kong may ginagawa ka sa buhay ko ngayon. I do not see it. I do not like it. Di ba? Because change is not always acceptable. I do not like the change palagi. Di ba? Kasi I am sometimes a creature of habit. Whatever it is that I want na nakasanayan ko, yun na yun. Huwag mo nang baguhin, huwag mo nang guluhin. And yet, God is changing things always for the better. What are the things that you need to let go? Sabi nga ni Ma'am Tinak CPJ, letting go, embracing the future. What are the things that you need to let go? I do not have the answer, pero ikaw alam mo. Alam mo kung anong causing you pain. Di ba again, if there's nothing you can do about it, there is nothing you can do about it. You will just have to learn to embrace everything by the grace of God. Diba? Bakit sa tingin mo ayaw ng Panginoon na ikaw ay nagdudwell sa past? Bakit sa tingin mo na sinasabi niya sa iyo ngayon na, Oy Magnolia, Oy ako si Nefs, Oy Epifania, I am going to do something new. It is happening already. You can see it now, but you do not see it because your eyes are looking behind you. Alam niyo po, I'm going to say this with all the love in my heart. Masaktan ka na po, I am so sorry. I'm telling myself this as well. Nagsasayang ka ng buhay mo, ng araw mo, looking at the past na wala ka nang magagawa. There is a reason why God is bringing us to Isaiah 43:18 to 19. There is a reason. Because hindi lamang isang tao ang nahihirapan sa ganito. Embracein mo na kasi yung bago mong buhay. Embracein mo na yung bagong responsibility na bigay ng Panginoon sa iyo. Because Isaiah 43:18 and 19 says, do not cling to events of the past or dwell on what happened long ago. Watch for the new thing I am going to do. It is happening already. You can see it now. You can see it now, but you do not see it because your eyes are looking backward.